J. Cole has finally given us a release date for the long-awaited Fall Off album, and we don't have to wait too much longer. February 6th is the release date, and we've been waiting 6 years for this moment, bro. So I'm not trying to spend too much more time on this intro. Roll one up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get it. All right, now I know you're gonna have us reading right off rip, Cole, but all right. For the last 10 years, this album has been handcrafted with one intention, a personal challenge to myself to create my best work. To do on my last what I was unable to do on my first. I had no way of knowing how much time, focus, and energy it would eventually take to achieve this, but despite the countless challenges along the way, I knew in my heart I would one day get to the finish line. I owe it first and foremost to myself. I love that he said that. I owe first and foremost to myself. It's okay to be selfish sometimes, you know what I mean? I owe it first and foremost to myself, and secondly, I owe it to hip hop. The Fall Off, J. Cole. Oof. I got goosebumps, bro. Let's get it. Jermaine was here. Hey, bro, this is such a J. Cole beat. Like, I know that's obvious, but like, if you were to like chat GPT J. Cole beat, this is probably what it's coming up with.
Yeah. How I see it. How I see it. Yeah. Listen, I persevered through the worst. My thirst to adhere is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried the coffin to the altar as they burst into tears from their shirts. The tears rise.
Nah, he ain't about to be on some was it Nas Rewind is what it's called, where he's talking about everything backwards and shit. Already he's talking about, I look reversing the curse. I look my whole life in reverse. My kids carrying my hearse backwards. The driver pulls in reverse. I'm butchering the lines and shit. But he's talking about life completely in reverse and shit. And in the perspective of the Fall Off, career, encapsulation. I love that. I love where he's going with this so far.
Here is a curse. My life, I see it in reverse. I first appeared in a hearse. The driver steered to the church. My grandkids carried the coffin to the altar as they burst into tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into their eyes is piercing where it hurt. Fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. My purpose is clear as to murk. Whoever dare flirt with death, the best alive. And what you now hear is the
from the funeral. He said, fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. Yo. This is crazy so far.
Yeah, my purpose is clear as to murk. Whoever dare flirt with death, the best alive.
And then it's low-key going in reverse too. He's like throwing them away, but it's coming back to the full page and shit. The video is kind of in reverse as well.
Fast forward 60 years, I got verse.
And So it's zooming out this way, but also people are looking down right here. So it's also zooming out. Like it's zooming up or it's zooming down. My mind doing backflips right now.
It's piercing where it hurt. Fast forward tears from their shirts. The tears rise to the sides of their face and into their eyes is piercing where it hurt. Fast forward 60 years, I got verse of the year. My purpose is clear as to murk. Whoever dare flirt with death, the best alive. And what you now hear is the work. I stare at his birth and he returns to the womb. Wifey stomach grown greater in girth. And then declining every time we come here to the nurse. With each day that passes, I can feel my career coming first. Do I? Took the wedding ring off her finger and now I'm single. Walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt.
And then with the wedding scheme, he's talking about do I. That's the opposite of I do. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to catch everything. So go easy on me in the comments for not breaking everything down on first listen. Somebody as complex as Cole, and I'm trying to break down the video and understand the video and everything. Just know everything is top tier. This is exactly what I expected from Cole.
Do I? Took the wedding ring off her finger and now I'm single. Walking up the aisle backwards to an era of dirt. Falling clubs tipsy with a bitch I see clear through a skirt. The cameras be snapping, blogs be...
So now we went from, dead in the hearse, Fast forward 60 years, watching the birth of his child, his wifey's stomach growing, or maybe he said it's not growing anymore or whatever, but then he's taking the wedding ring off. The opposite of do I, or I do, is I do. Taking the wedding ring off. Now he's single, walking back, he said, to an era of dirt or something like that.
Tipsy with a bitch, I see clear through.
Yeah, and then now he's talking about his single life, making bad decisions up in the club, leaving the club tipsy, that type of life.
To an era of dirt, falling clubs tipsy with a bitch, I see clear through a skirt. The cameras be snapping, blogs be yapping, so I'm careful alert. Walking to my section, whisper right in my ear, we flirt, we part ways. I see her from a distance, she stares with a smirk. Cheers to the perks with the squad, we live for the search of new hoes. Lusty, quick to fuck me, unaware of they worth. We leave the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turned. It all begins.
And then speaking to that life and those girls that are around in that life, he said women just, easily willing to fuck me because they're unaware of their worth. You know what I mean? I think having that self-awareness to zoom out and reflect on where you were back in the day. You know what I mean? Obviously, he didn't have that mindset back then. He was just enjoying everything that came with it. But now zooming in, zooming out, reflecting back on that, he realizes the psychology behind where he was and why those same girls or those people around him were making the decisions that they were making as well.
We leave the club, drive to the show, and I swear that it's turned. It all begins with encore cheers from those wearing my merch.
Begins with encore cheers.
Years of rehearsal, losing, winning, bank account thinning, income streams nowhere near as diverse. And though I'm blessed, I see me stressing from hearing the chirps of naysayers who only days later I don't care to convert. On cloud 9, now signed to my hero, one of the so-called kings of this rap thing that I swear to usurp.
On cloud 9, I'm signed to my hero, so he's talking about signing to Jay-Z, that era of his life.
To this rap thing that I swear to usurp. Decade later, mama cut on the cable. My motivation to be greater ends the moment I appear in a purse. I'm growing shorter, Pampers cover my hindquarters. I watch my father walk back in my life and it clears up a hurt I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name.
About his father walking back into his life as he's sitting over here watching what looks like home videos, reflecting back.
Clears up a hurt I couldn't explain. Mama gives me my name, then hands me over to the doctor, and I watch as my spirit reverts. Then I'm no longer here on this earth.
Oh, the singing coming, the vocals coming in, and he's talking about my mom handing him back to the doctor as my soul reverts. Oh my God,
no
heavenly.
Here on this earth. I'm no longer here on this earth. That's how I see it.
It's beautiful, man. The basketball, the speaker, the MIDI or whatever you want to call it, the soundboard, like that's Cole. You know what I mean? The imagery that he's talking about, my soul reverts to the sky. It's everything that encapsulates Cole. Wow. The fall off is inevitable. So that brings up a question I did have. I'm about to post it on Twitter. I'm about to @Ebe and see what Ebe got to say. Before the off season, I think it was, or whatever the last album was, he did the Inevitable series. It was like a podcast with his manager Ebe, and they were just talking about stories. And they went from The Come Up, was his very first mixtape, to I think 2014 Forest Hills Drive. And after I heard that, I had the question of, like, before the fall off or before the next album, are they going to do the same thing from KOD, whatever the album is after 2014, Forest Hills Drive, KOD up into the fall off? Are they going to run some podcast Inevitable series for that? So the fall off is inevitable. I feel like that's teasing it a little bit. And I hope so, because that Inevitable series gave a lot of behind the scenes stories, really dope stories.
Okay.
Another little teaser. Okay.
Who the fuck is you? 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 Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through. Out the way, it's a real nigga coming through.
Okay. Also cut off right before the drop too.
Come view the style of the unibrow Unabomber, who maneuver through the drama with the suit up.
Come on now. Come on now. You gonna leave us like that? Man. Yeah, I'm convinced, man. It didn't take a lot of convincing, but that whole concept already with the fall off concept going backwards, it's gonna take a couple listens for me to fully process that, as it is for most J. Cole songs, man. But definitely got me hyped for the fall off. Definitely got me hyped for this next 3 weeks. It's about 3 weeks until February 6th. I'm excited for everything that comes with it. Hopefully the Inevitable series makes a return. Hopefully we get some music videos as well. I'm excited for what the track list holds. I was literally just about to make a short form video talking about some of my predictions for the Fall Off album. I think it'd be dope to split it into like 3 parts. Do like the come up, you could call it, the prime, and then the fall off, featuring different sets of artists. The come up obviously features artists on the come up, Marco Plus, Chris Patrick, etc. The prime, you feature Conway the Machine, Jid, Tyler the Creator, maybe the Kendrick feature, etc. The fall off, you feature Eminem. I would love to hear Busta Rhymes. Little Brother, maybe. I don't think they fell off, but I think like the North Carolina connection is there. Someone like P.D. Pablo, I think, makes sense as well for the North Carolina connection. And I think he would sound really good on J. Cole production, even if it's just for a hook or a bridge. I think his energy could bring a lot to a track. The list goes on, man. Be on the lookout for that. I'm going to drop it as soon as that's done here on YouTube as well. But yeah, J. Cole, the fall off, February 6th. Hit that subscribe button. Be on the lookout for any other content J. Cole drops, because I'm definitely going to be over here covering it. And as always, if it's not too dope, then it's probably mids.